Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. Gradually, most of the governors in Southeast are now giving their support openly to IPOB and also helping to let the government understand that these guys are not just, who we thought they were, but actually they are freedom fighters who are seeking for self-determination. And some days ago, we heard from the governor of Imo State who came out clear about the issue of some of the attacks going on in Southeast and exonerated IPOB for it, And this guy also is up. Another governor from Southeast, Ebony State governor, talking about Dave Umahi when he was being interviewed, and he openly stated that IPOB is not a part of the trouble of insecurity going on in the Southeast, that these are the activities of the UGM, unknown persons who are just out to disturb the peaceful atmosphere in the Southeast. And this is a good development. Don't forget that the former IGP, when the first police formation in Imo State was being struck with that early morning disaster, he made mention of the fact that it was actually IPOB that was involved in that, where IPOB hurriedly came out and disowned that statement and opened up that they have never for once been involved in such. But then let's look at the details of the news, because he opened up on other things and it has to do with the issue of insecurity in Southeast. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. And according to the news, Ebony State Governor Dave Umahi has absolved the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, of culpability in attacks on police facility in the Southeast, noting that the attacks are being carried out by criminals whose key motivation is criminality. There have been attacks on police stations in various states of the Southeast, which the police has blamed on the IPOB. However, speaking on a TV program on Thursday, Umahi said that the separatist group is not responsible for the attacks. The governor, who noted that about 95% of police officers killed during the attack are people from the Southeast, said criminals who carry out the attack only tag themselves IPOB to play into prosecution of the group by the federal government. According to him, he said what is happening now is that some criminals will go and commit crime and say they are IPOB so that they will play into the prosecution of IPOB by the federal government. IPOB has said that they are not responsible for the attack on police stations. They have said they are not into terrorism, banditry, and criminality. The other day in Ebony State, the criminal attacked a police station and carted away arms. The next day, they went to rob with the arms, and fortunately, they were caught. So these are just criminals carrying out this tray. Umahi, however, condemned the separatist group for threatening to attack any member of Ebube Agu, a new security outfit launched by Southeast governors caught spying on them, while assuring that the core responsibility of Ebube Agu is to provide security to the people of Southeast and not to spy on anyone. This, according to him, he said the statement by IPOB is unfortunate. Umahi said, but we are not forming Ebube Agu to spy on them. Why would we spy on them? We are not intending to spy on them. Umahi, who is also the chairman of Southeast Governors Forum, argued that the time has come for the federal government to support the creation of state police, as according to him, that is the most effective way of tackling growing insecurity in the country. According to him, he said the security situation in the country right now calls for state security, state police. The concept of state police is that they will come from among the people and will therefore be better equipped to take care of insecurity in the community. Umahi said state police will take care of these bandits and these self-styled security agencies. So I think the time has come for the federal government to give in to the demands for state police. Wow, that's really interesting. And this is one of the things we have been looking out for. People should learn how to investigate situations and come out with the truth so that we don't end up, bringing in more trouble to the country. Because when this guy came up, the former IGP came up and told Nigerians that what was happening in the Southeast is traceable to, the IPOB. A lot of people threw questions at him. If none of these people have been caught and you are already pointing accusing fingers at IPOB, it clearly shows that maybe you don't really know what to do to get info. Because before you can draw up such conclusion, possibly you must have carried out investigation. One or two persons have been caught before you can now say, actually, it was IPOB. So for me, I believe this is a good development, considering the fact that IPOB are now being cleared as just freedom fighters and not men who are charged with the wrong mindset of attacking security formation in the Southeast. And I was always asking this question: what's the benefit of doing such? And looking at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, every time you hear him talking about just one thing, which is grant us freedom. We want a referendum. We want our people to have their own geographical location where they are in charge of their resources. That has been the constant word said by him. And now with the way the state governors are coming in to join and all of that, it's a good one in the right direction. The issue of Ebube Agu also, which the governor has spoken about, for me, I feel that the two parties need support. Yes, because this thing that is happening currently in the country is hitting virtually all the state. All the geopolitical zones are currently suffering from it. Just saw a news in about Niger State where they had to raid military camp. You just notice that these guys are ready for anything. They raid about 60 of them. They now know the power of crowd. And it seems as if maybe the police or maybe the soldiers, they are not really ready for it, or the number is just not enough, which means we need more of our security people to be equipped so that they can face this banditry. It's becoming just too much. And apart from just talking about banditry and the increasing activity of banditry in Nigeria, one of the major problems which is making this issue swallow up the peace that we've been enjoying thus far is the issue of porous borders. Our borders are too porous, How can we claim that we have immigration and people just enjoy walking into Nigeria as at any time that they want? Now, I saw some videos some time ago. If you check our video, you're going to see that how about more than 5,000 people, we're making progress to pass through Cameroon, which was timely, intercepted by the military in Cameroon. And everyone is saying, hey, their purpose is to come over to Nigeria. Why? Nigeria is overly porous. Now, for example, we are doing this issue of national identification number. How do you know those who are Nigerians? How do you get to know them? They show up and the next thing they want numbers and you give them numbers, legitimizing them to continue with whatever thing they came from their countries to do here. This is absolutely wrong. The step we are taking towards doing a lot of things in this country is totally wrong. But then the most important thing now is the fact that IPOB has now been seen, as freedom fighters. Don't forget that some few days ago, the UK, also United Kingdom, were ready to grant them, grant them asylum. And he said that asylum was for the persecuted IPOB, which means they also know that IPOBians are not actually involved in all of this mess and all of it. For me, it's a good development, in the right direction. And we are hopeful that somehow peace will be restored back to the Southeast. And, for me, I feel also that the state government should implore the ESN, Eastern Security Network, to help out, open up. These guys are not fighting. They are a special set of people who are ready to protect the boundaries of their own, region. So why not support them? Why not give them the required support that they need and possibly funding so that you can they can help you keep up these guys who are continuously invading our town? We'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. What do you think now that the elites of the Southeast are supporting ESN and also IPOB? Please, let's interact.